Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Band of Misfits podcast. I am your commissioner, Joseph Gonzalez, and I am here with our guest co-host today, Daniel Klein. Hey Daniel,
Woo,
welcome.
woo, woo. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, dude, always a pleasure. I was waiting for you to actually be our guest host with Jerry, but I guess we're gonna have to postpone that to another date. For a quick intro to mine and Daniel's bro relationship. I've known Daniel since 2009. I thought he was a dick at first. We just so happened to fate fate brought us together, and we actually were living one floor apart in our Weymouth dormitory out in Texas Tech. And life has just continuously brought us back together. So now we're in a fantasy league. I'm the godfather of his son, and love this asshole. Daniel, you
Yeah.
want to give us a few kind words?
Yeah, and you said spite or I forgot what you said, but brought us together. And
Mm.
and that asshole that brought us together is Jerry of all fucking cum dumpster things. I often think about if I didn't go to tech, what my life would have been because all my friends kind of stemmed from that. But yeah, you were just the douchebag that would show up shirtless at parties that Jerry would bring you to. But yeah, we got connected at Tech in 2010. Is really kind of where our friendship came. I forced you to join Saddle Tramps, which in hindsight was just a crazy, wild, off the wall decision, and here we are, fucking 15 years later. So it's been a journey.
Yeah, pleasure, Daniel. For those listening and wondering where Jerry's at, he's actually on a selfishly left on a
No,
family
he's
vacation.
I know that's what he's saying, but he's actually at it's like retard rehab, I think is what they called it. It's
Something
out
like that.
in I think Little Rock he's at. They have like counselors and like coloring, like it's a whole thing for him. So hopefully he can come back and like thrive in society is kind of what it is. His
Yeah.
fiance called me for advice on it. It was about 20 grand to do it. And she was like, do we do it or like do we hold off? And I was like, no, I think he needs it. So he'll be back next week post retard camp. So hopefully that
Jeez.
will that'll be good for him.
Oh yeah. Uh, like Daniel said, Jerry will be back. He did send me his picks, so I will interject these later. But in the meantime, since I have Daniel here, Daniel, how was your day?
It was good, dude. It's same old shit. Corporate job, slaving away. And then we got ice cream with my son. So he loved that. And I was been looking forward to this kind of all afternoon. So
Nice.
pretty good day. How about you? How was your
Dude,
roads?
yeah, no complaints. I actually designed a distilling basin. Weirdly enough, it just captures water and then shoots it out in a different location. The goal for that in my line of work is if you're driving, if you don't notice it, you're doing a good job. So I made that as flush as can be. Um, Barely got home around 7:30, so it's been a long day, but I'm happy to be here. Um, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna eat in the next hour, and I'm excited. By the way, I'm drinking a strawberry humix today. I hope Daniel has
Ooh.
something to
No, dude.
show.
I meant to get some, but I didn't. So giving a shout out to Herms. I have my tea. Herms is a big tea guy. So
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers. Mm. All right. Well, I guess let's get down into it. Let's go. I'm gonna share my screen here. I'm going to share my screen. Thank you, Mr.
Oh,
Klein.
thank you. Oh, we could totally do this in all Indian accent.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Just going into sharing our screen here. Daniel, I wanted to kind of have you chime in on what was your favorite NCAA football, college football game. I mean, we had some exciting games. One of the biggest premiere that was a kind of a letdown was North Texas and South Florida. That was Friday. Feel bad for UNT. Kind of just to give it a quick
Yeah.
intro. Oregon was outlawed as like
I,
a freaking fraud, potential
yeah.
fraud, and then
I,
of
I was
course Ole Miss
excited for
barely
the Oregon
struggling.
one for
Yeah.
sure. I was excited for that one. My son basically, if I turn the TV on, wants to watch Cars or Coco. So
Yeah.
a lot of these games I have to watch either on my phone or later. But yeah,
Jeez.
Indiana I was excited for. My brother's a big UT guy, so Red River Rivalry wasn't that exciting, but obviously it's there every year. And then Tech kind of made me nervous in that first half, but
First,
we ended up winning. Also, I want to give
practically.
a shout out that the Kansas uniforms were ugly as shit.
Are you talking about the big ass Toucan Sam looking
Yeah,
helmets?
dude, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah. So I know I'm not sure if you listened last week, but Brian called me a dumbass because I was saying that the surprise game of the week was going to be Ole Miss and Washington State. I still said Washington State was going to put up a fight. I still said they were going to lose, but I was like, it's going to be a close game. Just watch. And yeah, Jerry and Brian were like, you're a dumbass. Well, look who's laughing now. It was a 24-21 matchup. It was actually a really good game. I always pull and I'm updated with all of WSU news because of MJ's cousin, Liz.
yeah,
So shout out to her giving me the insight on that close matchup. And then, of course, A&M taking down Florida. That was actually one of my favorite games of the week. It was a lot closer than the score shows. A&M put away in the fourth, but everyone who's a UT fan was like, no, Florida is just, they're underrated. And then A&M kind of took care of business. That's kind of cool to see.
yeah, yeah. Florida's kind of proved this year that they ain't shit.
Yeah, for sure. Let's kind of go into next week. Did you have any other kind of like, do you want to chime in on any other game that kind of surprised us? Jerry always fucking pulls like a wild card and goes into the American. I know he's happy that UTSA won. So I know they did bell to Az with Rise. What was that final score? 61-13. But
Yeah.
yeah, was there any other school that you want to talk about?
No, not really. I think no one cares about the AAC except for Jerry.
Yeah,
So
I agree. But no, honestly, I was North Texas still. Yeah, that was good for AAC.
yeah, I mean, it would have been cool to have North Texas be undefeated going into UTSA, but
Yeah.
you know, is what it is.
Oh yeah.
South
We'll go
Florida,
into
I
that.
mean, they're like a roller coaster. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, for sure. Let's chime in next week then. Any game besides? I mean, of course, we're gonna talk about Tech and Arizona State. I'm really excited for that game. But is there a game that's on your radar that you've kind of been looking at?
Yeah, I mean, LSU Vanderbilt, just because Vanderbilt's not like dog water this year,
Mm-hmm.
um, will be pretty interesting. I think. Shout out to Big Joe for LSU.
Yeah,
Ole Miss and Georgia kind of see what illiterate state can come out victorious, right?
yeah.
Obviously,
Uh,
Tech and Arizona State. You and
mm-hmm,
Brian kind of hammered that last week, 2 weeks ago.
mm-hmm.
Um, UTSA and then North Texas. Denton's a cool town. I think you and Jer Bear are going. I think the whole crew's going out there, right?
Yeah, and Mr. Lopez. No context on that, but yeah,
Oh shit! Yeah,
we're up, and then Hermelo's also going. So we'll send some pictures.
fuck
I'll
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
I'll
Denton's a cool
post it on
town.
the next. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll post it on the next podcast. But yeah, for
But
sure, that's a
I also
2:30 kickoff. Anyways, go on.
oh that'll be fun, dude. You got to get there like 10 a.m. and just rage.
Heck yeah.
I also wanted to give a shout out. It's probably not going to be on ESPN, but Tabor College is playing Bethel College. I didn't know this. It's the Battle of Highway K-15 in Kansas. Tabor College is 0-3 at home, so hopefully they can go one for three or 1 for 4.
Jesus. I want to go to
Yeah,
kind of put a quick little update
and
on the
Jerry always
screen.
pulls a random team out, so I'm definitely excited for Tabor College. I want them to get that home win.
Yeah. Jesus. Let me
Yeah.
go to their schedule really quick. I'll edit this part out too. I really just want to see.
I mean, and it's D3, but I mean, a
That's
lot
why I
of
didn't
these
go through
guys are,
ESPN.
yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys are there because of academics, but I mean, it's still
Yeah.
fun watching them try.
Academics, you say?
Yeah,
So
like,
what you're saying is our boy Joe's a fucking genius.
I mean, sure, that's what you want to get out of that.
Smartest man alive. There you go, Joe. Daniel
Yeah,
says he gives you the credit. He says you deserved it. But
I mean,
awesome.
I think Tabor's gonna pull out their first win of the season. So
How
let's see how that goes.
how
But
good is Bethel?
you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they
All
can
right. Well,
contribute.
I'll have their record. Oh, Eric. No, yeah, I was gonna say I'll pull up the record
Oh, go
on
to
here
results.
later. Oh crap!
Oh, you're good.
Let me see
But
football schedule. Maybe it'll pop up here. Oh, there's a battle to enforce.
2-4, yeah.
How the fuck? Southwestern. They're the fucking Black Cats. What the heck? That's so
That's cool.
cool.
Dude, look at Friends. That eagle looks cool.
Yeah. Jeez. All right. These are the people Joe was going up against. That's crazy. But yeah, shout out to Tabor.
PM on Saturday. Yeah.
Jeez. Let me go into.
But
I'm kind of flipping
what about
around,
you?
but
What are
yeah,
you excited for? You're more in tune with this shit.
I try to go
I love
analytical
college
with
football. I
it.
just
No, you're good, man. One, I'm curious to see if Oregon and Rutgers ends up being a pretty good fight. I mainly want to see if Oregon's legit. Mainly for the fact that one, they blew out WSU, and then they had a dogfight with Penn State, and then now Penn State's kind of proven to be frauds. So I'm like, was it worth it? Because the following week they lost to Indiana. So
yeah.
I'm kind of this is on my peripheral right now. And then of course USC and Notre Dame. That's always a good matchup.
Yeah.
Other than that, no, you hit the nail in the coffin. Oh crap! Battle of Utah,
The
Utah and
Mormons.
BYU. Yeah, I forget what they
Yeah.
call it. It's like the religious battle, whatever. But that's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess let's move into football or NFL football. Um, I don't. We're gonna skip that Thursday night game. And Daniel, is there any other game
No,
that was kind of
no,
disappointing for you?
fucking not. I mean, disappointing. First off, I want to give a shout out to Scattaboo and my boy Dart. Dart sat on my bench. We'll talk about it later. With like 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of indifferent. But good to see the energy at the Giants is back. So that's cool. Anyone that beats the Eagles is good to me. So it was a good game. I loved it. Made everything worth it.
Yeah.
Broncos, no one
Uh,
gives a shit. It's the Jets. uh, Colts. Colts are cool. It's cool seeing Jones do his shit. Yeah, none of these
let's talk
matter.
about that.
Cowboys
Let's
and
talk about that Cowboys
Panthers.
Panthers game. What the fuck happened? How was that revenge game for Dwaddle?
Dude, I'm glad he went off. Like it is what it is. But um, I keep telling my wife every game, I'm like, oh, it's the Panthers. It should be easy. Oh, it's the Jets. It should be easy. And then like third quarter, she's like, what happened? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. So I think it's frustrating that Dak's having like a killer year and our offense is killing
Mm.
it, and then our defense is dog water. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because y'all's offense is flowing really good. Y'all's offensive coordinator, I know he's a first-time offensive coordinator. The plays he's been drawing up for Pickens, dude, he's using them for his strength. They switch it up. Kudos to him. As a Eagles fan, like I wish we could have the capacity of a left side brain offensive coordinator because he's not creative whatsoever. It's really vanilla. That's where we're struggling. But yeah,
Yeah,
kudos to y'all's offense. Y'all's defense is dog shit, dog water.
yeah. I
Good.
listened to the Locked On Cowboys podcast, and they were talking about like how to fix the defense. Is it trades? Is it wait till next year? Is it new coordinator? And I mean, nobody knows, right? But it's definitely
It's
showing, like Joe says, that defense wins
mhm.
games, and I guess this has proven true.
Yeah, for sure. Um, we'll go into like my favorite matchup for next week, but kind of just to kind of brush over everything. Uh, I am gonna go back and give kudos to Scattaboo and Dart. Dude, man, they look so fun. I know a lot of the Cowboy fans have been like messaging me saying that we're shit because y'all beat the Giants and we couldn't. But Dart and Scattaboo, dude, they look so good and not giving any excuses to our defense being like half out, but Dart and Scattaboo took us by surprise on a game that the Eagles were not prepared for and just like dog walked us. So,
Yeah,
dude, yeah, I hope Eagles have had 10 days to recover. Hopefully, next week when the Eagles play, not this following weekend, but the following week, they'll play the Giants again. So it'll be a different story. Hopefully, well, you can quote me on that. But
Yeah,
another
I
game I was
mean,
gonna say
and
was
playing them at Lincoln is going to be different, anyways.
yeah, and something that a lot of people in this who's listening to this podcast might already know is that MetLife Stadium is fucking bullshit. It's like it's complete shit. So
Yeah,
it's where a lot of players tear their ACLs, which is why the Eagles took some precautionary like needs on resting players on that game. So hopefully it'll be a different story. But I
yeah.
guess last thing I wanted to say was that Bears Commanders game was like my favorite of this past weekend. That was really good. Commanders had that game. I don't know. I know Joel doesn't listen to this, but dude, the Commanders had the game, dude. I don't know if you saw it. I know it was pretty late,
All right.
but Jaden Daniels, he was just handing the ball off and he fumbled the ball in the handoff. If it wasn't for that, like they were at 3rd and 1. They were about to end the game. And
Yeah,
Bears just only had 20 yards to get to, and sure enough, they got 40 yards, and it was an easy field goal.
yeah.
Good
No, dude,
job, Herms.
yeah, good job, Herm. Shout out. But that was a good game. I was watching it. Brian had Daniels and a Bears receiver.
Oh
I was
yeah,
watching it.
Odunze.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second, but I fucked up last week. So there was a chance for me to kind of win if Daniels didn't get it together at the fourth quarter. But
Yeah,
yeah, no, all in all, that was a good game.
nice man. Let's kind of go into next week. I'm gonna talk about my favorite game of the week, and it's not the Eagles and Vikings, two teams I hope can just fucking have a tie. Commanders and Cowboys. I'm so fucking excited. Commanders going off a heartbreaking loss. Cowboys trying to figure out what the hell they're doing, and then two in division games going at each other. Oh man, again, I hope both teams tie, but I'm going to give this to the Commanders. That's my projection, just because Commanders actually have a defense. They get exposed sometimes, but their defense is really good. Obviously, Dan Quinn is mastermind of that, and I just don't think the Cowboys are going to win this one. What do you think on that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Cowboys fan would love to see them pull it out, especially against the Commanders. But with their defense and just an organization, who knows, right?
Mhm.
Um, I, I'm going to pull a Jerry and be loyal, so I'll say Cowboys.
All right, cool. Uh, Other than that Monday Night Football game, is there any other game that you're excited to see?
Yeah, Bucks and Lions for sure. And then let me see, I wrote it down so I didn't look stupid. And then the Rams and the Jags. I think those are the
Yeah,
two that I'm be
Jags
following.
are Jags are still trying to like they're solidifying themselves if they're legit or not. So that's
Yeah,
kind of
I
cool
think
seeing both teams.
I'm so used to the Jags not being good, so it's refreshing.
Hmm.
But dude, I
What's up?
splurged and I got fuck, what is it? Red Zone?
Yeah,
No, Red Zone and then Sunday Ticket, so I get all of them.
nice.
Um, and it's phenomenal. I just need to upgrade my TV because I still have that 55 basic inch TV. Yeah. So
I'll share my setup for my guest room because I think I told you my 65-inch went out. So I have a 55-incher right now, and it's not the same. It's not the same experience.
yeah,
But Jerry logged in, and he told me the other day he was like, "Yeah, I got Red Zone." I was like, "Shit, I think I'm still logged in." He's like, "Use it." So, dude, I'm in
okay.
heaven on Sunday. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Why are you in the other room?" I was like, "Red Zone's in here."
Dude, it was cool because with multi-view, the other
Hmm.
day I had like I think it was Monday night. I had like four games on. I had like baseball. I think it was the Dodgers, and I
Both
don't know.
NFL
It
games.
doesn't remember. Yeah, so I was like, this is perfect. Oh, and a
Yeah.
preseason the Spurs game. I was like,
Yes. It's gonna look
this is
good.
yeah. So I
I'm
should
gonna
upgrade my
see if
TV.
we can have enough time. I know we rarely talk about we talked about baseball once on here, but definitely when the NBA season starts, we're gonna start talking about it on here. Before we move on, another game of the week because Jerry was like, "I'm rooting for the Giants every game, Giants versus Broncos." Yeah, fuck you, Jerry. I'm hoping the Giants win this. I don't even care if they're an in division game. I need your confidence down.
Yeah, I'm down for the Giants. I'm not a Giants fan. Let me get that fucking clear. But going for the Giants.
Woo! Go Giants. Need the Broncos to go back to reality. Anywho,
Yeah.
uh, Let's go into fantasy. But before I do change my screen here, Daniel, I do want to ask you, man, are you have you lived up to the hype? As of right now, you're 1-5. You're our co-founder of this league, so just giving quick history on that. But yeah, dude, you start off kind of not in the best position, man. And from what Brian mentioned yesterday, you have about a 13% chance to make the playoffs, and our playoffs are a six-person playoff. So, what are your
Well,
thoughts?
well, first off, like the doctor told Brian's parents, he's got about a 13% chance to graduate high school.
Yeah,
So, here, he's doing pretty good. So, I guess don't count me out until what is it, week 14.
yeah. All
So
right, balls
we'll
roll
see.
my nuts. I believe in you, man.
No,
But
you don't.
yeah, let's.
I've listened to every season, every episode. Just fucking shit ass.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to continue losing. The one game you won, you were on the on all time high, and you were talking shit. And I was like, that's exactly what I'm avoiding. I need Dan to
Yeah.
lose. But
Dude, the game last week, I guess let's start with what you're
no, dude, I'll
showing.
start with yours. We'll
I
start off
think,
with the obvious. What the fuck, Daniel?
yeah,
Quinn
dude.
Johnson.
So, I was gonna say this is what, week 6. I think this
Mm-hmm.
is the first game that like I just fucked up as a owner. Um, I totally missed the ball on Johnston. I legitimately didn't get that memo. I wouldn't have even known. Well, I would have eventually noticed, but you were the one that was like, "What are you doing?" Like 5 minutes after kickoff, I forgot to bench him, and then uh, I kept rolling with Fields, man, and that's what did it. I think even putting any of my other quarterback in, I think would have got
Yeah,
it.
Aaron
Um,
Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is having a
yeah,
pretty good year. If we want to
Aaron
just
Rodgers
kind of like
or
go
Dart.
into
I mean,
that.
yeah,
Nah, he's having
yeah,
an all right year. But yeah, Justin Fields. I think you went off the belief that the garbage time points that he had against the Cowboys was going to be significant the week before, and nah, he was just exposed. Denver's also just like an elite defense this year, so I guess just kind of
yeah.
like don't go off the projections, man. Just kind of see who they're playing.
Yeah, no, dude, I went back and forth a bunch, and then I was like, let me
Mm-hmm.
see what Fields can do because I've sat Fields and he's blown up. So, um, yeah, he's on the bench.
Do you have
But
any words for your opponent from last week before we move on, man?
uh, I mean, good game, Brian. I will say that I basically lost myself here, but a win's a win. I won't take that away from you.
All right, but yeah, as you already kind of clarified, Ibuka had his worst game of the year.
Yeah, well,
He's a
dude,
star. He's a star receiver.
he got out in like I think the first half.
Oh shit! So it's just bad luck. The Rams,
Yeah,
their kicker barely scratching the surface. Literally, you just needed a little bit of effort from any of the other players. Um,
yeah,
Obviously, besides Quentin Johnson being out, but dude, yeah, Scadaboo
yeah.
exploded, and then of course your bench is not really much you can do. But dude, you have a stacked
No,
bench.
dude,
Hollywood
look at my
Brown,
bench. My bench was great.
yeah,
They're
I'm
like
saying you have a stacked
sitting there
bench.
being like, "What?" Yeah, dude, I got look at the top 3 on the bench. That's
Mhm.
it's almost 70 points there.
Yeah. So I have
So
no doubt, dude, you'll bounce back as long as I don't know if you noticed we're in the same division, so we're playing everyone from our other division, aka like Julio, Isaac, Hector. We call it the weaker division, but we'll see. Joel always has like goes off whenever we count him out, and then Brian's also in that division too, aka the Jerry Jones division.
yeah,
But yeah, hopefully we can succeed as we go inter-conference play, whatever we call it. My game against Joel, I got the lighter end of Joel. Joel, like the week before, had like 150 points. So I just got really lucky in my behalf. I'm constantly around 120, around 125, and I'll live and
yeah,
die by it. I lost by Julio by like 4 points, like 2 weeks before this, by that. So I don't think I need any trades. I just gotta hope that I have a good like my opponent has like a shitty week is kind of my outcome, or that I'm just not playing
yeah,
Jerry.
yeah, dude.
But
I
yeah, dude,
still
what's up?
I got that $5 bounty. Whoever can dethrone Jerry. So I put that in the chat, and I think people think I was kidding, but that's out there. So Who's playing Jerry today? Oh no,
We're still going
I don't
over
know who's playing
last
week
week,
7.
but
Yeah,
if
but
you want to look really quick, bounty on Jerry, it's Brian this week.
no, well,
He's
we'll
actually
see.
projected to win because I think some of
Yeah,
Jerry's players are on a bye. Oh no,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll see.
All
Having to
right,
hear
let's go.
Jerry say undefeated every week is insanity.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next game. Jerry over Big Joe. And Jerry actually didn't have his best week, but um Big Joe just kind of came out short. He had a total dude, his bench tanking, his starters tank. Mac Jones, I think he took a chance on Mac Jones because Joe drafted Joe Burrows. So he's just kind of looking for a permanent quarterback and
Yeah,
he's just not buying it. Um yeah, there's
and
nothing
I
much
think
more he
Joe
could have
said
done.
that going into the season or this week was we'll see
Yeah.
what it'll be a rough week.
Yeah, and Gino on his bench is not reliable. CJ Stroud was on a bye, but I do gotta say CJ is turning around. The Texans are starting to look a little better. They're clicking. So I think because their buys are right out of the way, Joe should bounce back depending on who he plays next week. Um, Jerry's bench the week before it kind of went off, but Daniel Jones, he's just a consistent player, dude. Just
Yeah,
bench Bonix, man.
dude, that's crazy. I mean, that's just Jerry being loyal to his team. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And then let's go off of Steve. Steve was the highest scorer this week. And man, okay, so kudos to Steve because he's officially eclipsed his record from last year. He went 4-10 last year. He's already at win number 5. Number 1 pick this year, and he's 5-1. Good shit, Steve. Extra chromosomes, Justin. I had you going 1-5 this year, so I'm excited. Sorry, Justin.
as a fellow 1 and 5er, love to see it. Not an empty couch.
Yeah.
Also, Justin's an asshole, so love to see it even more.
How does it feel that you're his only win?
What do you mean? Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, his only
I
win
mean,
this year is against you.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean it is what it is. I don't remember what week that was. Um, this season's just a training season for next year for me. Learn not to miss the draft. So playing with what scrap parts I have, and we're getting our motion going. But yeah, I mean, Justin was early in the season.
Yeah.
We'll get it. We'll get it right.
But yeah, for sure. Steve's breakout player was Bijan Robinson. That was on Monday Night Football. That was crazy. He just kind of took off. Trey McBride, actually, that was another one. So Arizona had their backup quarterback in, and I can't remember his name, but he went off. I think going forward, if Kyler Murray's out long term for 2 or 3 more weeks, and this quarterback keeps showing out, dude, Kyler might get benched. Sorry, that I heard someone.
Interesting.
But yeah, Trey McBride, good job. Those were his 2
Yeah.
standout players. Quickly looking at the bench, no one particularly good. Duato, I forgot about him. So I guess I want to ask you too. What are your thoughts on Duato going forward? Because obviously Chuba is the starter. He was hurt this past week, but dude, he looks so good. Obviously revenge game, but I think honestly, if I'm the Panthers, I stick with Duato.
Yeah, I mean, I think he looked good, but he was back home and then playing Dallas. So, how much motivation was that? But I mean, he definitely showed, his skills.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's go to the next one. We
I know,
had
I know Steve will never hear this, but good job, Steve.
yeah, proud of you, Steve. You'll listen one day. Isaac getting his second win of the season against Julio. Dude, Julio was on a run. Isaac was expected to win by a lot, and Julio's players came back. I actually don't remember what was the issue with Julio this week. I think his players just didn't produce as much as they have in the past.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, for example, obviously had a pretty
Gen-
shit.
yeah.
Genty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did all right,
Genty.
but
Yeah, he's living and dying by him. Actually, I think his both losses. Genty was his first loss was week 1. He was still figuring it out, and then week 2 right now, or his second loss was Genty having a mid off is what I say.
oh no, it was Wilson that did it for him. Wilson cost him 10 points.
Oh
I mean,
shit!
London kind
Yeah.
of London kind of offset
Yeah.
it, but yeah,
Good call.
just
Drake
just
London had a pretty fucking good game, but yeah, you're right. Wilson, yeah.
what would that
But
been like? What
yeah,
20 more
well,
yards for him?
for sure. Literally like
Would have got the win.
3 more yards or yeah, a catch, 20 yards would have
Yeah,
done it. He'll bounce back.
yeah,
And then of course, the mid game of the week, Hector and Herms. One, I don't even know how Hector at this point is still like alive. Hector was literally this close. He was the last one in that game from becoming 3-3 and having like all of his players hurt. So that's wild. Bryce Young had a pretty all right game, and this is kind of crazy the fact that he has a good quarterback in terms of, with Lamar's situation, as you saw, Joe's still kind of struggling.
yeah.
Carmelo won it at the very end, and that was who thrived it.
It
Oh, Caleb
was
Williams.
yeah,
Yeah, Caleb Williams
yeah,
on Monday
because
night.
that
Also,
thrown
and
touchdown kind of kept Hector in it. That got
yeah,
called back.
that's true. Nothing much more that they could have done.
I mean, I guess Golden,
I,
but I don't. What are his receivers?
what are you talking
I
about
guess you
on
could
his
have.
bench?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
only one of significant points.
yeah, no. I also forgot Julio was really close to actually coming back against Isaac, and Merritt had a fumble near like the middle of the game, and that one fumble made him go from seven. That a fumble was -2 points if you didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Oh
was
no,
I was
yeah, I know.
literally I was looking at that as because it was really close. Both of them had players playing Monday night, and I was like, well, I guess we'll see if Julio ends up like living or dying by it. And I didn't really affect him, thankfully, because it's 3 points outcome, but it was really close. But just to kind of share, since we just kind of finished recapping last week's games, I'm gonna share our little share doc. Let me see if I have it here somewhere. Yes, Band of Misfits. Share doc. Last week Jerry picked me, Brian, and missed on Herms and Julio winning. So Jerry got 3 out of the 5 picks correct. Me, on the other hand, I got 4 out of the 5. Julio, you let me down last minute. And Brian, our guest host, he got 5 out of the 6. And so kind of to give you perspective, Daniel, you can vote on yourself for this next week. So give us our honest opinions as we kind of dissect who's playing who. And then you're also going to pick who you think is going to score the highest and who you think is going to score the lowest. And also, this might be a good opportunity. What kind of what code do you want to say? What code word do you want our chat to hear? Whoever hears it and replies in a chat will be our guest star next week. I'll let you
Yeah,
pick.
came up with a couple, but
Oh,
going back to Brian saying 13% to make the playoffs. Let's do. How can I word this? Brian's 13% chance to graduate high school.
okay. I'm gonna have it in I'll have it on the screen. By the way, this is gonna be on Spotify today. You can listen to it, but this is gonna be on YouTube first. Jerry will post it on Spotify when he returns. But you said Brian's 13% chance at graduating high school.
To graduate high school.
Okay, graduate.
It's what the doctors told his parents. So,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, yeah,
All right, Brian's 13% chance to graduate high school.
yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, he beat the odds, and I think that's outstanding for him.
All right, I love it. All right, whoever hears it, respond. Let's go into next week to kind of finish off our podcast. So first game obviously is going to show up mine,
Yeah, we
and
can
I
skip
can't. I
this. It's gonna be Hector. Hector's
what the
gonna
fuck? Why?
he's gonna honestly mostly out of spite,
You bitch.
but also Hector's gonna get it together and come out 3-4.
Yeah. All right.
Also,
Well,
you've
fuck you then.
unanimously gone against me, so
It's
I
true.
have to.
It was an inkling, so I will get you down for Hector. Let me go ahead and put that there. And then Jerry's pick was me, and I don't think that was a romance. He just thinks Hector's team is a little down right now. And Debo depends on who he plays, but just kind of like looking at his bench, Uh, I don't
I
think
mean,
anyone else he
to be
can
honest,
play.
I don't think Jerry's wrong, but out of spite, I got Hector.
I
So
respect
officially
that.
Hector with the asterisk that I don't think Jerry's wrong.
Okay, lit. Okay, just kind of looking. I've already changed my lineup. I'm playing Dobbins here. Rashid White is my backup. I'm lingering to life because I have Bucky Irving still out. Terry McLaurin, he's a bitch. He's been down and out for a while. I had Baker as my starter. I changed him out just because he's playing Detroit, and Detroit has a pretty good defense, minus what happened last week. Um, I'm still gonna go with Jordan Love. He's gonna destroy Arizona. So I think that's gonna give me more points than what we're projecting here at that 115. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and
Dude,
give a what's
what
up?
does D mean on the
Doubtful?
status? Oh, doubtful. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just that way. If you, it gives you a perspective to change them out early
Yeah.
because
No,
if you forget
I
kind of
know
what
what
you did,
doubtful.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I didn't connect the dots there.
No, you're good. All right, let's give you your input. Jerry versus Brian, and I was looking at this earlier today, and I think Brian's gonna dethrone Jerry. I truthfully do. What are your thoughts?
Um, this is going to be tough. I think I think Jerry has the best strategy out of the band of us retards or misfits. Um, but Brian's team's pretty decent. It pains me to say that. So I'll go Brian.
Nice. All right. Jerry can vote on himself. If he did, he would vote for himself probably. Derrick Henry being out doesn't necessarily hurt Jerry because McNichols is decent. Nah, I think it still kind of hurts him. That's like 10, probably a difference
Yeah.
of 5 to 7 points there. George Pickens, he's not going to have as good of a game. I think Jake Ferguson's also not going to score as much as he typically does.
Yeah, because he's
Uh,
doubling down on the Cowboys there. Dude,
Cowboys and
Ferguson's only got a couple
Broncos.
more weeks before he's in a wheelchair.
C. Oh, in general, yeah.
They
I was gonna
keep,
say before
yeah.
CD's back.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that too. But they're abusing Ferguson, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
That's true.
But yeah,
If I'm Jerry, I stop like playing around and put Daniel Jones in. Daniel's playing the Chargers, and the Chargers defense hasn't been the best. And Danny Dimes has been going off all year. So Jerry, if you want to get at least like back in that game, change out Bo Nix, man. I'm calling it right now.
yeah,
There's no one
I,
else. I
I
don't
agree
think.
with you there.
Yeah, Brian already has a pretty good lineup. Half of his team was on a bye last week, and he won. Sorry, Daniel. So that was your best chance at beating him too. I say
I
half of his
know.
team. It's just Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I think it was just Josh Jacobs. But yeah, man. All right. So let's go on to the next one.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Do you want to say any last thoughts on that one?
no, I was gonna say I should have won last week, or not should have won. I could have won, had an opportunity to win, and I fumbled the bag.
Yeah, man. I give you kudos. Your team's looking good. So if you can be exploited at any possible outcome, I'm all for it because I think you're this close to a quick comeback. Justin, on the other hand, I know he's projected 132, but I think opposite. I think Justin is just not the same this year. I think he just got the bottom end of the draft, but we'll see where the projections take him throughout the rest of the year. I have Justin winning this one, but I don't. I think Joe's already updated his lineup.
Yeah,
George
I don't.
Kittle's, I think, supposed to come back. That's odd. Let me look at
Yeah,
that.
I
Hold on.
I know you've had my back here, Joe, but I'm gonna go Justin. Love you, big guy. But
But Mike Evans, depending on him, is he's supposed to return this week. So we'll see. That 11.3 is just his average, but obviously his projection's a little bit more. And Baker's like
yeah,
balling out. I say if
yeah,
Mike Evans is
that's
clear to play, that'll make up some points. Looking here. No, yeah, Kiddo is supposed to be back. I'm gonna go Joe on this one. So you're gonna go Justin on this?
uh yeah.
Nice.
You know what? No, no. Joe's had my back, I think, every week. So I'll return that favor and I'll go Big Joe.
Nice. All right. Sweet. Let me change that. All right, Daniel's going with Joe. And then you had Jerry or Brian last week. Probably start for the last game.
Um, I had Brian.
All right. So right now you have Hector and Brian, and then Big Joe.
Yeah.
So just kind of quickly looking at this, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Big Joe. I don't no recommendations there. Julio versus Steve. This is a really good game. Let's quickly look at this. It's battle of NFC East quarterbacks in their projections. Jalen Hurts, Minnesota actually has a pretty good defense. I think Jalen Hurts is going to struggle, truthfully. Giants receiver, Robinson, no, against Denver. Montgomery versus Tampa is going to struggle. Detroit's not going to score as much against Tampa.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
looking
going
at that,
Steve.
I'm going to go with Steve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bijan versus San Francisco. He might be a little halted there. Bryce Hall, Carolina. DK is going to have a good game against Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm going Hulu on this actually. And you said Steve?
Interesting. Yeah, I'm sticking Steve.
Nice. And then before I move on, let me see Jerry's projection here. Multitasking. Jerry has Steve. Okay, cool. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. Jerry also has Justin winning in his matchup against Big Joe. So let's go to next week. We have Hermilo versus Isaac. Isaac has been the pun of all of my jokes all year. Let's see. He had a Drake May. I mean, he was bound to get one quarterback correct. That's a winner. But have you dropped any of the other three quarterbacks that you had, or any of the four? Kyler's still on his bench. Justin Herbert's on his bench. Just drop McCarthy, Matt. That's all you have to do. That's Isaac's downfall. Drop your quarterbacks. But let's look at the matchups. It's supposed to be 100 to 115. Why? I don't know if you've noticed on ESPN, like through the web browser, it doesn't really show everyone's projections. So I am looking through my phone.
Dude, I can say that I've hardly logged in. I was going to say never, but I've done it before. Rarely log into that.
Mm-hmm. So going
Or
off
the
of
desktop.
this,
Sorry.
yeah, no, you're good. Going off of this, the reason why Hermelo's projected lose is because Puka's questionable. And it says he's still like he may play, but ESPN has him at 0 right now. So that's why that's an average points of 23 points.
Yeah, but
so don't let that
he's
fool
still
you.
playing the Jags, and I think that they're the number one defense.
Yeah.
And he's hurt. So yeah, I'm going Dante.
Let me look. Kenneth Walker, he's gonna have a pretty good decent game against Houston, who has no like defensive like run support. Jacoby Myers is back and forth on his projections. Like Xavier Worthy, he's starting to actually accumulate points. They're getting rolling with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Jefferson's going to destroy the Eagles. Just saying that. So same thing with Kyren Williams. He shouldn't have that good of a game just because Jacksonville has a pretty good run defense. And how many points has he been averaging? 17 points. I think both teams are going to take a hit. I'm going to go Hermelo on this game. And you're going Isaac?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool, dude. We're pretty split. And not to intimidate you, but all of our guest stars, their current projection for the year is 77%. So don't mess up the standings.
All right, I'm gonna. No.
So and then oh shit, I haven't even talked about yours. My bad. I'll let you decide on this one too. So we have you versus Joel. Y'all guys were you and Joel. I mean, you know Joel through Lou, so he was in your inner friend circle. So it's kind of cool seeing this little matchup. What are your thoughts? And kind of just looking at this, why is Joel only? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel good about this lineup. We'll see what Johnson's doing. I might swap him out.
Yeah.
but I don't think I can vote for myself, but I feel
You
good
can
going
vote for
into this week.
yourself.
Okay,
So
then
you're
yeah,
calling yourself.
I'll go 2-5,
All
making
right.
Joey 2-5.
This is gonna be my first time actually rooting for you, Daniel, but I have you winning.
Fuck yeah.
And my reasons are a little bit more obvious. Josh Allen's on a bye. Mark Andrews on a bye.
Yeah.
Shakir's on a bye. So this is Joel's worst week. If you don't win, we're clowning you, man.
Yeah. No, if I don't win this week, I guess no offense, Joey, I probably will just delete the app and
But
come back in August.
yeah. And then kind of quickly to give Jerry's input on this, he has Joel also winning against you.
Cool, 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 cool.
So Jerry's on the other side of rooting for you today. And then I also forgot to mention he has who was our last pick before this? It was Herms. He has Hermelo winning as well. So Daniel, you're the one going for Isaac. Let's see if you're the only one right on that one. So I'm excited.
Yep.
Cool. And then kind of to like end off our fantasy projections, who do you have scoring the highest and who do you have scoring the lowest? And if you need me to remind you of who you picked,
Yeah.
obviously you wouldn't choose Big Joe
Yeah.
to score the highest if you chose him to lose. So yeah, who do you think, man?
Yeah. I'm pulling it up on my phone to look. So the
Yeah, from our
highest, I'm gonna
go
go
ahead.
with,
Projections say Brian, if that helps.
yeah. Uh, I prepped for everything except for this. I totally forgot. Um, let's see. Why is Brian so high? He's got a pretty solid. Yeah, I'll go Brian. And I think he's gonna need to
Huh?
go the highest to dethrone Jerry.
Well, how much do you think he's gonna score? He's projected 133 right now.
Yeah. I'll do 136.
136. Point.
0.4.
All right, cool. I believe in it. All right, and who do you think is going to score the lowest? My money is Joey, but I could be wrong.
I need Joey to score the lowest. Initial was Herms, but let me go double check his. Because I think me and Herms have like the same dedication to this league.
Yeah. Also, let's not forget, Puka is currently projected for 0, and Hermelo has TJ Hawkinson he can put in. Chuba, he's been an all-star all year. So if he comes back, I mean, he's been averaging 14 points. I think that'll cover the difference there.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to score the
Uh,
lowest.
I'll go Joey. Joey's having an off year.
Dang.
Uh, and I'll do 104.2.
104.2?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Well, dude, I mean, this was our fastest fantasy discussion. I think that was only 15 minutes, dude. So I'm really proud of us.
Yeah.
I guess
That's
kind
what happens
of
when Jerry doesn't have the soundboard.
yeah. No, dude, you're right. And dude, I have a lot of technical difficulties a lot, and Jerry like kind of he's patient, so I'm surprised that we haven't had a faster fantasy podcast. But I guess before we sign off, I do want to ask: do you have any words for the other members? Here's your time to give your like your little eulogy. Sorry, your sermon. My
Yeah.
bad.
This is my off year. 2026 will be the rise. Most of you guys are all dicks. I'm grateful for your friendship, I guess. Kind of one of those things that we're so far in now, can't really get a new friend group. So guess I'm stuck with you guys for life. Brian, as I mentioned earlier, I'm very proud of you for both graduating high school and college, which the doctors couldn't explain it. Like, I'm very proud of you for that. Jerry, I hope you come back from the retard camp in Arkansas, refreshed, rechallenged, clear mind, Your family invested a lot of money into it, so I hope you take it with strides, and improve your life, man. I mean, you've gotten this far, so I think the sky's the limit for you, and I hope that center helps you going forward, right? Best of luck, man. Safe travels back, and just take what they teach you and run with it, man. Um, Very proud of you.
I had to mute myself for that one. that was
Yeah.
that was beautiful. But yeah, Daniel, dude, I hope we get the opportunity to host you again. I won't count us against. So me and Jerry have a rule not to have repeat guest appearances until our playoffs start. But I hope we have the opportunity to host you again, man. This has been fun.
Yeah, dude, it's always a blast. Like I said, I was looking forward to it. We need to do like a large family style one.
Yeah.
Like the 6 people that really pay attention to the group chat,
Hmm.
and just hash it out.
And just shit around.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. We'll plan something like that throughout the season. I promise.
Fuck yeah.
But
All
anyways, you
right.
want to show your poncho before we sign off?
Yeah. My ponchos, it doesn't say cowboy, so it's not as cool to show off. But
It's on the left. What are you talking about?
yeah, well, like, yours is like center, so I'm not gonna go like that. But you get the
But
point.
yeah, dude.
It's there.
Yeah, you look good. Anyways, fuck your
Fuck yeah.
background. Love you, man, and thank you for everyone listening in. This has been
Yep.
another Band of Misfits podcast. Later, guys.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.